Hello and welcome to Adam Explains Things with a Whiteboard that don't need to be explained with a whiteboard badly. Today we are discussing what Moby and Natalie Portman did according to Moby and didn't do according to Natalie Portman. Explained. All-time popular, famous techno artist Moby with his big ol' round head. And does he wear glasses? I don't know. Little eyes. And his stubble, because he always looks like he just shaved yesterday. And mouth, because he's got to eat somehow, in his nose. This is Moby. Released his memoirs. Now, if you don't know what memoirs are, whoo boy! Time for some learnings. Memoirs are these things from your brain called memories that you pull out of your brain like the old guy from Harry Potter did, and you put him in a book. Big old brain book. Now, the idea behind taking the memes from here and putting them in the book is so that other people can remember the same things that you remember. The problem is that other people might not remember the same things that you remember, or they may remember things differently. One such memory that does not congrue with the rest of reality and history as people know it is a memory that Moby shares in his memoirs from about 10 years, 15 years ago, when Natalie Portman was just a wee little 18-year-old bab. Or, as Moby put it, 20 years old, because his memories are so reliable that he doesn't even remember how old a primary subject in his tale of the recountings was at said juncture of time and space. So this is what Moby says happened. Natalie Portman, with her long old hair and cute face, was just a happy 20-year-old, and she was playing in some movie in a time and a place that was the same as Moby had to do stuff. I'm sorry. I need to look up a photo of Moby because I really think he wears glasses, and I want to draw him accurately. Moby. He does. Okay, good. I wasn't crazy. So yeah, so he's got the glasses, and he's Moby with the nose and the mouth and the stubble. So while these two were in the same time and the same place for some time odd thing, there were places with the fun things to do, and Moby had the brilliant idea to be like, yo, let's fall in love. So him and Natalie went to the places and they did the things at the same time, multiple times. According to Moby, this was dating. This was them trying to fall in love. Moby being 33 years old and Natalie being one of these years old. A lot of people will say, oh, that's creepy. He was an old man hitting on a little girl. I am 31. 30 is not old. It's a little immature for a 33-year-old to be hitting on and trying to get with an 18-year-old, but they're still legal. So I'm not going to have an opinion. I'm not going to form an opinion. I wouldn't do it. I personally have always been interested in the ladies my own age or older. I like the MILFs. Always have, but no judgment. I don't care. The age differential, it didn't mean anything to Moby because he was a woke individual. He had the light bulb being like, hey, you're an adult now. It's okay. But Natalie, being only 18, was like, okay. I don't know how to draw this reaction. It's just like, he's an old man trying to get in my pants. Oh. So just like frowny face, and like, just like a worried, and so she's like, I have a boyfriend, but it's someone else. And Moby's like, oh, okay. And this is sad for Moby because he was about to be like, hey, we've been going out and we've been being nice and friendly and we haven't had sex or anything yet, but I'd kind of like to be your boyfriend. And she was getting these vibes from him and she was like, no. But it was absolutely 100% a romantic extravaganza that led to this awkwardness, as Moby remembers it. But now, according to Natalie, it was way more... This is what Moby was saying it was with the love. And this up here, that little dot of importance, is what Natalie was saying it was. It was nothing, and there was no love. It was just two people doing the things and the places, and it was platonic and casual. But Moby's like, no. It was definitely... Yeah, it was 100% definitely dating. That's what Moby's like. You were being the friendlies. But Natalie's like, no, it wasn't dating. We're just going to the places. And you're a creepy old guy who was trolling on the little girl. And the internet is in agreement. Now, as I said previously, I don't have an opinion on the age differential, but I will say that she was young, she was naive, she was new to the entertainment industry, and Moby was maybe not consciously taking advantage of this, but he definitely was trying to get them all up in there when he had his opportunity to shoot his shot and yeet his yeets, back before shooting your shot and yeeting your yeets were expressions that anybody used. And so now it's the many times later, and that was the entire thing. That was the entire story. Moby said they were dating, and they weren't dating, but he remembers it clearly as day as dating, and Natalie's like, wow. Oh boy, okay, that's news to me. And the internet's like, you are canceled, Moby. No more Moby, because he was hitting on a legal female. Oh no, nobody listens to techno. You had to know it was coming. Okay, so I'm in this awkward situation where I recorded this video when it was a new trending topic that would have gotten loads of traffic if I could publish it the same day that I recorded it, which was the intention from the start. I recorded it late at night and I completely screwed up the audio. The mic was so far away from me that it just ended up being completely unusable in its raw state. There was tons of background noise and amplifying the speech to a consistent level without over amplifying the background noise was just a friggin' nightmare. It took me probably 2 or 3 days just to figure out how to do it. I know how to do it now, so if I ever run into this situation in the future, the turnaround time should be much less. But in this instance, it completely screwed me up. And then by the time I was ready to just even begin actually editing the video, there was an update to the story. And so that's what this is. This is about the update to the story, because if I just present what you just watched by itself this far after the fact without going into the update, it would just be bad. So what is that? It's a friggin' broom. So here we go. I'm probably gonna shrink down into the corner now as I look up Moby apologizes, and we'll see what was going on. Moby apologizes to Natalie. Memory card full! Oh God. I guess I'm just gonna bring up the face cam. All right, so I criticized somebody for this in the past, having a little green screen box that they didn't utilize the green screen for, but I'm pretty sure I unlisted that video, so we're gonna pretend like I didn't say that and that never happened. I was gonna do some goofy stuff with the editing and make me spin out all over the place and flip from the sides and the walls, but now I'm not gonna do that. I'll probably just chroma key out the green and replace it with fancy 90s school photo lasers. Yeah, there you go. Now I'm all aesthetic and junk. All right, so Moby apologized to Natalie Portman after claiming in his book that they dated. The 53-year-old musician described an alleged relationship with the Oscar-winning actress, saying he met Portman at one of his concerts when he was 33 and she was 20. As we previously addressed, she was only 18, and I believe I could have sworn what I read before he was 31. So maybe he's just skewing the years of, like, he remembers being 33 and her being 20, and she's like, no, he was 31 and I was 18. Maybe he's remembering a different event. Maybe it's a Mandela effect and he's from an alternate reality. Who knows? He detailed in his memoir that Portman flirted with him in his dressing room. Later, he tried to date her in the early 2000s. That doesn't correlate either with what I previously read. This is just all different now. Okay, for a few weeks I had tried to be Natalie's boyfriend, but it hadn't worked out, Moby wrote in his book, released last month, I guess, because, I mean, when you're watching this, it'll probably be January, February, March, April, May, June of the current year, but this all happened in May. I thought that I was going to have to tell her that my panic was too egregious for me to be in a real relationship. But one night on the phone, she informed me that she'd met somebody else, my bad. I was relieved that I'd never have to tell her how damaged I was. Aw, Moby, you're damaged. Welcome to the club. Portman, now 37, denied his claim in an interview with Harper's Bazaar, published Thursday, and said she had actually just turned 18 when the two met. I was surprised to hear that he characterized the very short time that I knew him as dating, there's no air quotes, I just added it for comedic effect, because my recollection is a much older man being creepy with me when I just had graduated high school, she said. Earlier this week, Moby reasserted his account and said he had photographic evidence. It hurts to be lied about, especially as I've always respected her and I thought we were friends, he wrote on Instagram after hearing Portman's denials. Now, after much outrage online, Moby has made a public apology to Portman. From Moby, an apology. As some time has passed, I've realized that many of the criticisms leveled at me regarding my inclusion of Natalie in Then It Fell Apart are very valid, Moby said. The singer said he should have acted more responsibly and respectfully given the age difference. He shared his admiration for Portman's intelligence, creativity, and animal rights activism. Moby said he tried to treat everyone included in the book with dignity and respect and that his actions were inconsiderate. So, for that I apologize to Natalie, as well as the other people I wrote about in Then It Fell Apart without telling them beforehand, Moby said. That is barely an apology. I am sorry. That is more of a joke than this video. He's saying like, no, I'm 100% right. Everything I said was legit, but I should have gotten her permission first. And that is what I'm sorry for. Not the complete load of horse crap that I spewed onto the pages of a book that everybody probably didn't read, because who cares about Moby? Thank you for watching. So I tried to edit the audio in that second part to be as consistently bad as the rest of the video. I'll try and make it not bad in the next video. Thank you for watching. Be sure to do likes and subscribes and follow on the instabird. Turn on notifications and please don't die before I upload another video. I need that view. Share it perhaps. I don't want you to feel beholden to me as your beloved content creator to share my works of wonder and glory with the world. But if you feel so inclined, I ain't gonna stop you.